Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you. So let's tap in. Let's see what's going on for the nightly reading. Thank yous for all the likes, comments, and subscriptions. I truly appreciate it. To all my members, I love you guys. Grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable, because me and Tasha and Taz are here to spill the tea. So if it don't resonate, don't take it. If you don't fit, don't wear it. All right, so doesn't matter what zodiac sign you hold, just use discernment. You may have a little bit of distractions in the background. I don't know. But remember, guys, this is for entertainment purposes, okay? So discern. Cheers. Let's tap into the Oracle deck. I have the High Priestess of Light Oracle. I have the Rebel Oracle and the Dream Oracle deck. So we're going to take 3 Oracle messages each from here. We're going to clarify it with some tarot, jump in with more Oracle, and end the message with a guiding closing message. So stay tuned to the end, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as these are coming in. Show some support to the channel. I truly appreciate it. For all the newbies, don't forget to hit the bell icon in the corner and you will get notified when I post new content. There's one on my floor. Ancestors, I want 2 more, please. 1 and 2. Bottom of the deck is the Shamanic Journey, Purpose, Attune, and Vision Quest. So you're going on a vision quest, okay? You've attuned, you're aligned, you're seeing the bigger picture, and you have these brilliant beliefs and this sacred gratitude. Okay? You're making life a moving prayer. It says, illuminate life force, personal power, and then sacred gratitude, appreciation, and prayer. And on my floor, we have hostilities. There's a lot of conflict, guys. Somebody feels very much at unrest, okay? Because you have this power, this personal power, and you do walk with prayer. You're so grateful for everything. You may even like talk to the trees and nature, and because you're on this shamanic journey. You're living with every step that you take. You have purpose. You have a vision, and you're succeeding in that vision, one step at a time. We're not jumping timelines. Well, we're jumping timelines, but we're not skipping steps, okay? In order to jump timelines, you really have to do it the right way. Ancestors, let's get 3 messages from the Dream Oracle messages. And we have nature, we have possession, we have sex. Now, it says sex. How do you feel? Do you feel disconnected to yourself and others? And what do you need to feel loving? Do you feel your needs are not being met? Okay? Somebody may want to interact with you sexually, okay? They look at you like a goddess of nature. Okay? They know that Gaia protects you. That you really do, like, speak to people's souls, to the trees and the water, and everything is connected, and you are very much connected. And somebody is feeling a loss of you, a loss of that connection, and somebody feels like maybe they can connect back through your sexual chakras, like through sex. Possession. Somebody may even want to possess you. Maybe even want to try to trap you in some kind of way. Ooh, if you're in childbearing years, be careful. Somebody may want to get with you just to trap you. So then they have some kind of way to keep you. There's a lot of people in hostility. They're not using their head. They're not being logical about a situation. Okay, it says, do you need to redefine what you value? What is the cost of your loss? And what are some changes that are causing you to feel undervalued? So somebody does feel undervalued. They're looking at the cost of their loss, guys. Maybe somebody was very sexual, very open sexually. And well, they lost you. And now they may be playing a pity party in the background food, because we got to be careful what we feed ourselves, okay? Emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, spiritually. It is what it is, guys. Somebody misses what you fed them because you're the fucking goddess. So everything is like fresh. It's new. It's good. It's not stagnant. And you have manifest. This is how you're able to manifest, guys. So somebody thinks they can manifest off of you if they have sex with you. Maybe that's how somebody did it before. But you're celibate. Somebody's kind of mad about that because you're just not letting just any Tom, Dick, and Harry who shows you any affection, any Sam, Sally, or Sue come in and, you know, interfere with your energies. You really do have this alchemical marriage within yourself because you're on your shamanic journey, right? So somebody is, you know, mad because they can't possess you sexually. They can't trap you because you're a rebel. And it says, relax and hold the cause and be the darkness. Oh, wow. Sometimes we have to go into the darkness. And, you know, some people, they don't understand straight, solid, legit honesty. Like, you know, they don't understand that. Some people only know violence. Sometimes we have to bring them what they know, right? Ancestors. Wow. The perfection of your life. You are very protected. Somebody sees you walking, like it's like you're, maybe this summer or wherever you are, right? Because different hemispheres. Wherever you are, you're choosing to go on picnics and do something in the forest. Not a lot of people are going to see you. Maybe you're planning to buy a cabin of some sorts. Taz, what are you doing? What are you doing, Taz? Now somebody may be rummaging and they don't even know what they're doing. They don't even know what they're doing. They could be, you know, feeling left out and lost because they were looking for perfection. And there is no such thing. Beyond the heart, the mind, beyond the mind, the heart speaks. So somebody was really, like I said, maybe you're trying to save for a cabin, right? Or try to get away. Maybe you want to be recluse, you know, and just do what you do, but not really interact with people physically, you know what I mean? And which is okay, guys. It's really okay, especially because of your intuition. You're very tuned in. So you do want to kind of, you know, separate yourself from the rest because you're not like them. And that's okay. People look at you like you're, you know, like you're too good for people or something, but you're not. You just would rather be by yourself, rather find people who are okay with being by themselves, you know. Real recognizes real. Somebody, you know, used their head instead of listening to their heart, and now they're feeling upset because they can't trap you in some kind of way. And you're the goddess. Like, you're the kind of energy that people really do brag about. It says, goddess, embrace the feminine, create and be gentle, nurturing yet kind. Do not let those who want to keep you small. Do not listen to those who want to keep you small. Believe that you are as important as the stars in the heaven, okay? And then it says nature and Gaia. Respect the beauty of your body as you respect Mother Nature. Remain connected to nature. You are being protected. You're being protected because you don't give it up. And somebody's hostile right now because of what you fed them. It says food. What is no longer sustaining you in real life? Where do you see yourself on the food chain? And is your life abundant? Are you lacking in any areas? Okay, we're all lacking in something, guys, but that's why we need other people, because like we don't know everything. There's somebody out there that knows more than you, and you need them to put you on game, you know. Sometimes it's okay to check somebody who's older than you because you may know some more information than them. You may have lived a lifestyle that they didn't live, trying to save them, you know, by giving them a little heads up. But you also don't, you know, what is it called? Like, what is it called? It's like, you don't solicit advice, right? So you don't just go around giving advice. And that's the problem. Somebody's really upset because you're not reaching out to help them when you know they're struggling. If somebody needs your help, they can ask, guys. You do have that manifestation power. It says manifestation. Manifest your dreams and watch them materialize. Be willing to work on the inside to make manifestations possible. Make your intentions clear. Listen, if somebody wanted to be in your life, they would make an effort. No excuses, nothing. Okay? Remember that. Number 29 is an 11, okay? 11 reduces down to a 2. People are seeing the truth. You're very balanced, very, very balanced. And somebody is feeling kind of upset that they undermined you, they slept on you. They didn't see you for who you were because they were so clouded in the illusion. Somebody really went after money and superficiality and wanted, friends. And then you find out the more friends you have, the more you have to worry about if your friends are really there for you for the right reasons. And I really do feel somebody is in a lot of conflict and unrest because their so-called friends were just there to use them. And then somebody was in your life just to use you. You see what I mean? The cycle's never going to end until you choose to get the fuck off the hamster wheel. Somebody's sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you understand that if somebody wanted to be in your life, they would make an effort. It's just that easy. There's nothing there. If somebody wants to have sex with you, they would make an effort, okay, guys? Like, it's weird. So what are they doing? They're just daydreaming about you? And they're going towards the things that are easy access. So they're scared to climb. They're scared to be a better person. It doesn't sound like that's your person. It doesn't sound like that's the kind of energy that you want to associate with anyways. So I guess its rejection is for your protection. I guess if nobody's coming in, it's because they're not worthy enough. And that's the fucking truth, guys. It is what it is. People need to have enough courage. People are seeing the truth, guys. Somebody was really in their head more than in their heart. Now they're in their heart and they're all up in their feelings because you're the goddess. And you really do respect the beauty of your body as you respect Mother Nature. Nature gives us everything we need. That's why you don't never go without. Somebody wanted to call you a whore or a witch or an evil man. You know what I mean? And then they find out that really they're the ones. The people around them are the ones who are evil and purposeless. So, of course, they're going to want to try to stop your purpose, your position in life. There's a lot of people who are mad because they can't block you, stop you. They can't call you down. They can't reminisce about how you're in a situation that you can't get yourself out of because they're the ones who are in it. Wow. I told you everything I said is the truth. I am on point. The truth is coming in. The truth is being seen, guys. Death in reverse. That people are just not transforming. It is what it is. And if people don't have the courage and the balls to face you, then it is what it is. You are the truth. They're scared to come towards you because you will see it for really what it is. And what is this card? See? That they're just spying, lying, and manipulating. That's not supposed to be there. Yeah, my cards are in reverse. It's the Wheel of Fortune, guys. Something has changed. Okay, now listen, there's a lot of people who are watching you, spying on you. And their Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. So there's a lot of karma that's going on because a lot of people really did judge you falsely. And now they're not in your life. And they're never going to be back into your life unless they really get their shit together. They're just going to be dwelling. It's a King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn doesn't have to be, but something's changed. Somebody sees you as extremely reliable. And if you were rejected before, like I said, rejection is for your protection, but you're taking that cup. It's the self-love cup. The truth is that you need to learn how to love yourself fully. When you truly love yourself, you're able to flip the table. Okay? The underdog is now on top, guys. Somebody really did undervalue you. But they see how valuable you are. You have a lot of beautiful blessings coming in. And it's because you don't want perfection in your life. You know that perfection is not existent. But you want real. You want love. And if that means just staying by yourself, then so be it. You have sacred gratitude for everything and everybody that came into your life or that is in your life. And somebody feels like a jackass for treating you so bad because they used their head, which their head was all full with junk, right? And now they're looking at you like this goddess. And it was your belief systems. Somebody didn't want you to tap into your personal power and find this life force within yourself to really be by yourself. Somebody may have tried to trap you. Now you're getting out of some kind of trap. Yo, I had a... Yeah, never mind. But somebody tried to trap you, okay? Now they're conflicted right now and a lot of unrest because whatever you fed them, they're starving. And they're seeing the truth that you really did manifest the life that you want. And it's not because of magic or nothing, but through your heart. God, Creator, Source has your back. Yep. And you did it by yourself. Single, self-sufficient, independent. But you're not alone. You had beautiful people along the way to help you, whether it's emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. Sometimes we just need somebody to be there and tell us that it's okay. We're doing our best that we can. Somebody needs to have a little bit more encouragement and believe in themselves a little bit more, okay? You have done the best that you can. Take a step back and give yourself a clap on the okay? A hug, a pat on the back, because there's a message coming in. You may not be single for very much longer, guys, or you have a job opportunity coming in, but it's only because you deaded some kind of demonic energy, some kind of karmic relationship, some kind of pattern, some kind of addictions. Somebody could be ending some kind of addiction to come in towards you to message you. Take it as it resonates, guys. There's a such thing as change. It is possible. But you've done the change. And you're not holding anybody's hand, and you're most definitely not waiting for anybody. And somebody sees you as a challenge. See? The star. They see you as a challenge. They see you as the healer. They see you as the star. They know that you can go into dark places and heal. Cause death, transformation to people. And somebody is absolutely amazed at you because you've been through so much. You don't look like what you've been through. And it's flabbergasting. Because people are watching you. They can lie. They can spy, they can manipulate all they want, but all they see is you telling the truth every time. That's why you're never going to be rejected. You never really are rejected. People reject you, yeah, in your face, but when they're all by yourself, that's all they think about is you. And you know that. So, are you really rejected? No, you just got self-worth. And that's the problem. People don't know how to treat you right. So then they... sit up in the shower crying because you're not around because they refuse to do the actual work to keep you or to get you. Take it as it resonates, guys. But you're the high priestess and you already seen this. I said this. This is just my download, right? Somebody is very enlightened with the hangman in reverse. Very enlightened. You are the star. Somebody's seeing the truth. There's a lot of people very hostile right now because somebody is about to run towards you to tell you the truth about a situation that you were right. Somebody's on a shamanic journey. It's not just you guys. Somebody's coming towards you. They've been watching somebody for a while. They've been watching you for a while. And you are on point. Your intuition is on point. You are the intuitive goddess. One of my Soul Tribe Collective gave me that name, so I changed the name if you guys haven't noticed, because it was Tasha's Intuitive Tarot, so I changed it to Tasha's the Intuitive Goddess, because one of my subscribers, yeah, so thank you guys, I appreciate it. Somebody knows you're not rejected. It's because you have this Queen of Cups energy, okay? This is clarifying the Four of Cups in reverse. It's the Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody was a love bomber. You've seen it for what it is. You have this beautiful energy around you and you're very intuitive. You love with your whole heart and your whole motherfucking ass. And you are who you say you are. Somebody really underestimated your heart. They wanted to play with your heart. It's a double-edged sword. Now somebody misses your heart. And they're all up in their feelings about this right now because you're refusing anybody who doesn't have any love for themselves. God's giving you a new opportunity to change the game, to change the cycle. Sometimes we have to, you know, we have to show up how they... We have to talk the language of what they know. You know, we have to get to them to understand what we're saying, right? So we have to talk their language. So you talk this narcissistic energies language. And you got a good message, guys. There's a message coming in. I told you flipped the table. You had to be a bitch to the bitch. It is what it is, guys. Rip somebody's mask right off. Somebody's upset because you did this all by yourself. You patiently waited for the right opportunity or, you know, whatever. And there's a King of Swords coming in. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody sees you as single, self-sufficient. Somebody wants to protect you. They have these powers, these gifts. They have the ability to see as well. This could be a lawyer, a judge. This doesn't have to be. This just is somebody with a lot of legalities. This could be an external energy from the past who was very much in this this stoic energy, right? They were very emotionally bankrupt, like they were detached, you know, so they couldn't really get into a real healthy relationship because they themselves aren't healthy, but they pretend to be. And well, you know, like attracts like, and at the time you may have been like this person, but you grew out of the relationship and somebody was upset, so they settled for somebody who they thought was like you, but it's all the bad parts. And somebody sees you getting a message. What's this King of Swords? Yeah, see? The King of Swords to clarify the Nine of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. So the person that's coming in towards you has a free mind. They know better. They do better. And they're single. They've been single for a while. And they're missing something in their life, and I think that is a divine feminine, divine masculine. Okay, you're getting a message, and it's a small message. It could be like, hey fathead, or I'm proud of you, how have you been? Four of Wands. Somebody got out the clown house. You are dancing to the beat of your own drum. You're gonna enjoy this summer, I'm telling you. You're gonna really, you know, enjoy nature and enjoy somebody's time. And you may just get pregnant. Oh, and somebody's going to be so upset that they weren't able to trap you with a pregnancy, and they're going to watch you have a very successful, very healthy, very happy, loving relationship with somebody. I'm telling you, somebody's going to message you out of the blue. It's going to be like, you want to go for a coffee, and it's going to turn into something very big. And there is going to be a lot of people in the background who are upset because they were naive. They slept on you. They didn't see you. They fumbled you. Somebody can't sleep. You are this beautiful guiding light for people, but somebody had a lot of external energies that were disrupting them, okay? Maybe at some point you were very depressed and you had a lot of these karmics, a lot of these narcissistic energies that were around you, and you finally got sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you start pushing back. You start saying what you need to say. You start standing up for yourself. Maybe you always did this, but sometimes we have to wait it out, right? We don't go knocking on people's doors anymore because it's kind of taboo now, you know. We're a little bit grown for that, but we do stand on business. We say we meant on the spot, we meant on the spot. Somebody was naive. They thought that you didn't mean what you said. Oh, you meant what you said. You're dead in a situation. Somebody's upset because you transformed. And they're still stuck in the illusion. And they're going to be stuck in the illusion. Somebody judged you falsely. Now they're in this Eight of Swords because you have this Ace of Pentacles. You were always the most valuable in the deck. That's why everybody wanted to be you. That's why everybody copied you. That's why you ended a situation. Somebody's in a mental entrapment, but they're not really stuck, are they? No, just like you weren't really stuck. All you had to do was choose self. That's what toxic karmic relationships teach us. Self-love. And somebody's mad because they can't play game on you no more. And now they're looking like played the fuck out while you're sitting here with this beautiful Ace of Pentacles while they're in a karmic relationship. Somebody is very obsessed with you. There's a lot of people obsessed with you. It could even be a couple who's obsessed with you because you're the star. They wanted to take your light. They didn't want you to be famous. You don't want to be famous. You want to fucking go and be recluse and have nobody see you. You're doing what you need to do because it's the right thing to do, not for attention. Somebody needs to get it right or get it tight. See, they didn't get it right, so they didn't get it tight. Now they're sitting there with loosey-goosey or some guy with fucking big balls hanging down to the damn floor. It is what it is, guys. The sun is there. These people are sad because they're in depression. They wanted to shut your light out, but you work for Source. You work for God. The light will always come out. You have no shame, guys. None whatsoever. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. You took a leap of faith because you knew that there was a lot of people working up against you. And that's why they're all in a depression right now, because you took a leap of faith and your dreams are protected. You have that amethyst. You have healed some kind of addictions, mental health issues. And if you choose to crash out, it's because you have evaluated every fucking corner and you realize that there's nothing else you can fucking do other than crash out and do what you need to do. But you know you're going to heal from it, because that's what's going to allow you to move away from a situation. I'm telling you, sometimes the bullies need to get bullied and somebody loves you, because you don't play no motherfucking games. But they're also in their head because they're causing a tower, because you just caused a major tower in a lot of people's lives. And they're feeling left out from the Temperance Angel, from some kind of reconciliation. You had a soul ascension. You didn't need another person. Somebody thought that you were being tossed around, and somebody regrets ever choosing you as an enemy and regrets leaving you out, because they're going through this. Somebody's in poverty. Wanted you to be in poverty. It's a mindset, guys. You can have no money, absolutely no money, but you're still okay because you're wealthy. It's about what you choose to give to others when you have nothing. Somebody's coming in to tell you the truth, okay? And I'm telling you, it's going to be a small message, but it's going to turn out to something really big. Somebody sees you as a higher level commitment, okay? There's a lot of people who look up to you. They listen to what you got to say because you have something to say. So say it. Somebody has something to say. They need to say it. Like I said, if people wanted to be in your life, people wanted to fuck on you, they'd say it. Believe me, they would. I get messages all the time. It's like random. Like, it's not random. These people are around me, right? Like, not around me physically, but they know of me, right? And I had gotten this ride from this dude to the dentist, and I thought he was cool. Like, he just dropped me off. It was fine, right? He fucking messages me like a week later saying, oh, I think we should fuck. And I'm like, whoa, wait, what? Like, maybe you should come at me like another way. Like, you know, maybe like I'm you know, more of a you want to go on a date and see where it kind of goes kind of person. He's like, well, I got my dick in my hand looking at your picture. I was like, okay, so why did you say that? Because now I only look at you like a pervert. And I had to block him. Like, what the fuck? Like, people really think that that's cute? Like, what? I'm supposed to like drool or something? What am I supposed to do with that? I'm not fucking child. And the guy's like 20 years older than I am. I'm like, you would think people are No, man, people are fucking childish. It's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. As you're flipping the script on people, people are stuck and stupid. Because they're not investing in the proper things. They're not looking at the bigger picture. And this Emperor is coming towards you. You want somebody who has a good mind. Who doesn't give it up to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, Sam, Sally, or Sue who shows them any affection. You hear what I'm trying to say? And somebody has got this. Like, they know that it's a game of chess. You yell checkmate. Somebody is waving the white flag, all right? Bottom of the deck, it's the Seven of Wands, because they see you in this beautiful bubble of protection. 2848 on my clock. What you put out, you get back, guys. Sometimes we do it together. Sometimes we do it alone. But either time, you're not really truly alone. And people need to understand that. You're not truly stuck. You have choices. You manifest the life that you're in. So if you're in the situation, you can manifest the way out of it. Without stepping on people. Without stepping over people. Somebody's mad because they thought that you got everything by stepping on people. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. Didn't last very long. You want longevity. You have no shame in saying, yeah, I was there, I did that, but you can't hold my past against me. You're telling people that. And you are who you say you are, and you're valuable. And this Emperor knows it. And may want to have a child with you, may want to start a business with you, may want to create something with you. But somebody is coming in to offer you something, okay? After fighting, after bickering, after you fighting, after you having to claw your way out of the pits of your own despair, you know? We dig ourselves the graves, we got to dig ourselves out of it. And it's a long road to get to you, but somebody is willing to do that, willing to do the actual work. They know that whatever, you know, the burdens of the past, it's on this mule, you know? Somebody may be like being an ass a little bit. And by trying to distract you or block your blessings or block love from coming in, you know, job opportunities or whatever, because they're jealous. They're jealous. And shit, back then they didn't want you. Now you're hot. They all want you. It's insane. This is why you want to go and just be recluse and be by yourself. You want one person and one person only. And somebody is mad because you're the goddess of love, of the earth. You take care of yourself and you want people to take care of themselves as well. So you'll give people space and time to deal with this commotion. Nobody can drag you into their conflicts. You see it for what it is and you'll call it to filth and you have no shame in being by yourself. And this emperor is absolutely drooling for you. Why? Because you can be fully dressed and you're so fucking sexy. Because it's not about sex. It's energy. Energy, guys. And somebody's got a message for you, okay? A message for you. It says, I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So somebody loves you. It's a secret admirer, guys. Surrender. Somebody is about to come in with on their knees. Well, this is proposal, right? I don't know what kind of shit you got going on here. But like I said, something's going to move fast. But it's not like a fast, like a rush, like a narcissist, you know. This is like, it just flows. It just flows. It flows. It's the right thing to do. It flows. And you've manifested a beautiful life for yourself, this friendship and this sacred union. So don't be scared, okay? Keep going. Change is inevitable. Change is scary, but it's yours. It's up to you to take it. It's up to you not to fumble the ball, guys. This is friendship. Nurture the bond and friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. I'm telling you, if somebody wants to be with you, they will make the effort. If they're not making the effort, that may be a blessing, okay? So, sacred union. Honor and treasure the relationship, for it is truly sacred. There's a lot of people in the past, okay? Friends, family, acquaintances, perhaps lover, that really regrets how they treated you. They didn't see you as sacred. They didn't see the relationship as sacred. But you know you're sacred. That's why you treat yourself the way you do. And you know that you're addictive because of how people are when they're with you and how they get when they're not with you. So yes, you are very social selective. And you don't just give your attention to anybody, so let alone your body. It's the same thing as a man. You're not just going to give your money to just anybody. You have to earn it. People need to understand that. It's the entitlement. People really feel entitled. Nobody likes entitlement, guys. Nobody likes entitlement. Nobody's entitled to nothing. Ancestors, let's get the message from the oracles. See what's going on here. And it's the twin flame, guys. Your twin flame feels entitled to you. They aren't entitled to nothing. Just like you're not entitled to anything in their life. There's a lot of fighting, guys. Somebody's definitely reflecting. Deja vu. Something happened in the past. Somebody repeated the patterns. I already said this. It's just clarification again. There's history here with somebody. And you do have shared feelings, guys. But you're moving on, moving forward. And somebody's got an issue with that. They're going to have to take it up with God. They're going to have to take it up with their ancestors. They're going to have to take it up with themselves because people know what they did. It says boxed up, environmental change, and empty shell. Somebody feels like just an empty shell. Like I said, you know what happens to people after you leave. It's never really a good thing. And somebody really thought that your life was going to fucking be a mess. And it probably was. It probably was, but not at your hands. You just had to clean up the mess that was left. Now somebody is feeling the wrath, right? telling you, crash course, because now they're feeling like a clown because they went up against a real one. A real empress, one that can take care of themselves, one that waits for a real emperor. It's equilibrium, guys. You give me and I give you. It's not always about money, but it's most definitely about fucking respect. And if somebody wants to play in your face and not respect you, be kiki and ha with your enemies and the people who assault you or abuse you or sexually abuse you, yeah, that's not your fucking friend. That's not your family. That's not your lover. You need to understand that that's your motherfucking enemy. Somebody is upset. Surprise! Because you know better and you stand up to the injustice. But you wait for the right time. You ain't in no rush. None whatsoever. Somebody's really caught up because they're so scared to go outside. Because you be outside. You be outside and somebody's scared to come outside. There's somebody coming in, okay? Somebody's been watching you go on vacations and they want revenge. Somebody wanted revenge. They've been plotting to get even with you. Somebody may even try to set you up. You're going to fucking destroy this person if they do that. They need to be careful. Somebody wants to take you away because somebody knows that they're trying to do revenge on you. Somebody's trying to plan some kind of bullshit in the background. If a robber comes into your house, there's no need to call the cops because nobody knows they're there. Just you and them. People need to be careful. Because you always stand up for what you want. You always stand up for what you love. Somebody really, really wishes they never chose you as an enemy and would have sided with you in the first place. Because your love, it hurts when it's gone. It's a real big shot to the heart. And you're too late. You give love a bad name. Someone hates you. Why? Because they treated you bad and you walked away and you gave them everything. So somebody knows that the next person that you get in contact with, that you choose to give your whole motherfucking ass to, they're going to love every second of it. And they're jealous. They're jealous because they're stuck with a loosey-goosey. Well, you got that tight shit. Somebody loves you. And only you. Somebody loves you and only you. Somebody's going to love you and only you. Unconditional love, guys. Compassion. Genuine union. So focusing on just you, observing you, watching you. There is no one like you. A lot of people from your past try to fucking replace you, find you with everybody else. They never do. I told you, like today's reading this morning, right? People have to take notes to try to be you. You do it on the fly because you're just that fucking amazing. So let's get the last closing message, guys. I hope this gave you some clarity. I hope this gave you some enlightenment, some clarification, some guiding light on your journey that you are doing the right thing. You have something coming in and it's big, big energy. And it says surprise, unexpected action, spontaneous, showing up, unexpected change. Somebody wants to get away with you, okay? Run away together. I don't know, maybe go elope. I'm telling you, something's about to get really hot, really spicy, really fast. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Now, this doesn't have to be sexual. This could mean business, right? But whatever it is, it's the next level, okay? And we have number 19. Wow. You know why? Because this is the core card of this. Because you're so brilliant. You may be very knowledgeable, okay? And you always wanted people to teach you, but nobody really was around to teach you. You know why they didn't teach you? Because you knew more than them. That's why. They always felt insecure. It says, psychic developments, learning and studying. You've been teaching somebody from afar. Then somebody wants to come and pay it forward for all that you've done for them. I appreciate that. I really do. Mwah. Okay, so your curiosity in psychic and spiritual matters are awakening. You have an urge to learn more. You may be already dabbling in occult matters. It's likely that people with similar skills will gather around you, but realize that you are a natural born teacher and your intuitive abilities are much more receptive than those around you. Use your skills and trust your psychic instincts as you are open to energies of those around you. Studying occult material, reading cards, and taking interest in all forms of divination is important right at this time. Finding groups of people with similar interests will help to develop your quicker. Know that you are a natural psychic, but be sure to use your gifts wisely, respect the craft, and it will guide you well. Somebody didn't respect the craft. They didn't respect you. And well, 19 reduced down to a 20, which is 2, right? You're finding balance within yourself. Masculine protects the feminine protects the masculine. You do what you need to do, when you need to do it, how you need to do it, in order to be protecting yourself until you have a protector. It is what it is. And you know that you're not perfect. Nothing's going to be perfect. You know that the other person that you are going to love and give your whole heart to is going to love you for you and your imperfections. And you are going to love them for their imperfections. Every imperfection, every beauty mark, everything. And somebody may be very insecure, but it's okay. Maybe you like it. Maybe somebody is goofy. Maybe somebody is awkward, and you like it. You like them. You like real. Somebody needs to take a chance. How are you going to know? The only thing that you regret in life is the chances you don't take. This is why you don't regret things, because you take the chances necessary. And you don't go chasing nobody, and you don't want nobody to be chasing you. It's weird. Come on, guys. You want something, you go after it. Somebody wants to have a conversation, you say it. You see somebody, you don't like what the fuck they're doing, you say it. Like, it is what it is, guys. You know, it's not hard. It's really not hard. It's only hard for those who don't want to do the work. And like I said, so it could be a blessing instead. So, you have I remember. Last closing message for my divine feminine, divine masculine, chosen ones, elect ones, indigo children, whatever you choose to resonate with, guys. This is your reading, okay? I remember. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destined life. Listen up, okay? I'm putting you on game here. It says there is a moment before we were born when you choose the conditions of your life you're living right now. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destined life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. Heavy is the person who wears the crown, okay? Heavy is the whatever, you know what I mean. So if you pull this card, it's because you're likely now to face to face with choices to follow the destined life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you towards, and to remember that the moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greatest plan, to surrender to it. And when you're confronted with the path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greatest plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's through all the parts of, it's all part of the larger plan. Starseed Soul Inquiry, what are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? So you're surrendering. You want to be submissive, but only to the right person. And somebody will be able to really brag about that. But you gotta get it right, get it tight, right? So somebody's gotta get it right. I love you guys. Let me get a message from the Animal Oracle deck, 4420 on my clock, guys. So, what you put out, you get back, all right? You're doing this on your own, but you're never really alone. And there's a lot of people in this world who want to pay it forward, Because even through the hostility, you still gave them life. You still fed into them. You still helped people. So you're never going to go without, guys. You have this belief system that it's not about money, but you have so much more value to give to this world. You know, somebody may not have wanted to be in your life or be around you or date you or, you know, whatever, give you an opportunity because you didn't have anybody, because you didn't have any money. But somebody who cares about you will understand why you're choosing to live the life that you live, because it's a lot more peaceful, and peace is priceless. And they're not going to care that you don't have money. Come on, guys. You work for what you have. You pay your own bills. You make sure everything is good. There is absolutely no reason why people need to judge people on money, or if you don't have a car or something. Shit, you got legs. You can take the bus. People need to understand that. Where there's a will, there's a way. We don't go looking and chasing or nothing, you know. I could have somebody who wants to date me and they have a car and a big dick and I'm like, great, but they're an asshole. That don't make no fucking sense. Why am I gonna degrade myself because I get a little something extra? It's just not happening. I had a placeholder for 5 months. I did that. I regretted it. That was 3 years ago. Stayed with him for 5 months. I didn't even really have sex with him because he had like this big ass fucking attitude and a little tiny penis. But I was just there for the car. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I was just there for the car. And I suffered for that. The guy fucking ended up dating somebody in my backyard. I had to call the cops on him because he's a stalker and a weirdo. And he only did that to watch me. So like I said, I know how people get. So I was like, okay, listen, I need to, you know, take it back and not be playing with people and their feelings, because I got my feelings hurt really, really bad, to the point where I will never forgive my family for what they did to me, knowing, you know, how much I cared and loved and truly adored somebody, but they would still, you know. So it's never about the guy or the girl, but it's about the loyalty and how people are behind your back. It's never about what they do in your face, guys. It's about how they are behind your back. And if people can't be straight, solid, and legit behind your back, then they don't deserve to be in your face. It's just that fucking easy. They can cry and throw a pity party and blame you for all their fucking whatever and why you're not in their life, but they know exactly what's going on. Like I said, people be sitting in the fucking shower crying because they know what they did to you, and they know that you were innocent the whole time because you're honest. I told the guy that I was using his car. He, you know, still chose to play around. So when I found out he cheated, I was like, great, that's the perfect, like, get out of my face, don't ever come back kind of energy. Cried and all this shit, and I was like, why you even doing this? Why you even doing this? Get out of my fucking house. Like, move, bitch. So 3 years, nothing. And I get, like I said, I get text messages, I get phone calls. Well, not phone calls, because I change my number so often, because I don't like people calling me. I don't know why. I'm just not a talker. I don't like to talk on the phone. I don't. I'm the kind of old school person. Knock on my door and ask me how I'm doing. Take me out for coffee or something, you know. Don't ask me what I'm doing. Just say, get ready. That's the kind of energy that I am. Just tell me to get ready and I'll be ready. Now, you have Nightingale, okay? Somebody looks at you like life. Like you really do bring life to situations. And even when you're in the worst possible situation, you still make the best out of life because the life is yours. And if you're anything like me, you're on borrowed time. So you're not going to waste it, guys. Time is everything. Time is the most expensive thing. So you're not going to play with somebody's time because it hurts. We end up getting burned in one way, shape, or form, right? So there's no reason to play. That's why I chose to be single for so long, because I didn't want to play with somebody's heart. And I didn't want to get my heart played with. Fucking guys with those big ass dicks, they fuck you right to your heart and they fuck up your whole head. So, I'm okay. I'm okay. But But somebody is like in a lot of regret because they're not able to communicate with you, okay? Because Nightingale is the air sign, so somebody does want to communicate with you. They want to fuck up on you. It is what it is, guys. 18 plus. Positive enthusiasm, spiritually resourceful. So somebody does see you as extremely resourceful. Not just in spirit, in life. You know, you don't go asking people for nothing. You don't throw a big pity party. You really do process things properly. You take the fucking bus, you know what I mean? You'll walk because you don't want to put yourself in a situation to play with somebody. You're not going to play with somebody because you don't want to be played. Somebody played you and they end up playing themselves. You see what I mean? It says, inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it's learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. Now, somebody may look at you like nurturing, like rejuvenation. They tune into you to get some kind of inspirement. You inspire people to change the game, to do something different. But there's also a lot of haters that you inspire. And then they switch what you're saying around to do some dark things. That's why I stopped doing personal readings for my community. Because people, they can't do the actual shadow work. And then they get mad at you, well, me, as the reader, for seeing right through the bullshit. What the fuck?